Dr. Nicole Denney. I am an audiologist here at Coweta Hearing Clinic and at the Fayette Hearing Clinic as well. So today we're going to be talking about just some basics parts of your hearing aid. You probably, if you haven't read your manual, read that. It's all in there. But just some basic general parts. So I've got the hearing aid here, and basically what we have on the top here, no matter what company you have, if you have the behind the ear hearing aid, all the parts are roughly in the same place. So behind your hearing aid here on the top, we have the microphone. You probably know this because if you reach up and scratch, you'll hear it make that noise. So the microphone is the important part to just have the sound come in. Really important to keep it clean. That's why I tell everyone always brush it off every night. That's the best result. Then typically you'll have some buttons on the back. Your buttons may or may not be on. It just depends on how you and your provider have set up your hearing aids to work. I usually start with everyone's buttons off. I feel like you don't need to fiddle with them and push the buttons all the time. But then there's some really handy uses for them. If you're having trouble in noise or at meetings or anything like that, we can create a special program or a volume control, and that can be used with your buttons. Buttons are different based on hearing aid companies, but in general, that's what we've got back here. Then we have the little wire that goes down to the receiver. So this part is the receiver. There's actually a speaker in your ear. So you do have a little electronic piece in your ear there. Really important to keep it nice and clean as well. You can clean it off with audio wipes or cloth or anything like that, washcloth, just anything to keep it nice and clean. And then most hearing aids will also include this little funny looking piece here. This is your kickstand. So this does a good job. It sits right here, just holds it in your ear. Kickstand locks it in place. Sport lock, retention wire, all the different names for it. But it just sits very invisible. It's just a piece of plastic. Sometimes we cut them off for people, sometimes we don't. I typically start with them on for everyone because I love them. But just holds it in place in your ear. Helps keep it where it's supposed to be. And then we'll also have different batteries versus rechargeable, which we'll talk about later too. The other part of hearing aids, so hearing aids all have little color markers on them. So the red is for the right ear, and then the blue, it's hard to see on these, the blue is for the left. So red, right. You only need to remember one. Remember red, right. R and R, red, right. Really too, when you look at it, this is the part that has to go in your ear. So if you ever try to put it in the other ear, you're gonna have a really hard time. So always remember red, right, gotta go in that way. So some quick basics of the parts of your hearing aid for the behind the ear or the RIC style hearing aid, receiver in the ear, receiver in the canal, however you want to say it. Those are the parts. So if you ever have any questions, ever need anything, always comment, message us, call us. We're here to help, and we'll go over kind of cleaning and other fun things in different videos. Just a quick and dirty how do hearing aids work. Thank you guys. Bye.